Beloved Creator, essence of love and source of hope, open our hearts and fill us with your presence. You graciously give to us the longing for love and the capability of love, and we give you thanks for Nancy and Dan, for their beautiful hearts and willing spirits, and for the example of love that they embody here today. Elevate us to an awareness of the sacred and the eternal as we celebrate this miraculous moment in their lives. Be with them on this joyous occasion of showing their love and making their vows. And be with us, their witnesses, that we might all be inspired by the blessings shared today. Amen. Please be seated. Who gives this woman to be the bride of this man? Who gives this woman to be the bride of this man? I do. Good afternoon. We gather here today to witness and celebrate an act of deep love. Nancy and Dan, in their devotion, respect, and love for each other, wish to unite in a holy bond of marriage and dedicate themselves to each other's happiness and well-being as life mates and partners. On behalf of them, I welcome you all. Although this is their day, it is also a tribute to all of you, for knowing you and interacting with you has helped to make our bride and groom who they need to be to find each other. They would like to thank you all for that. All of you are the threads which have woven the tapestry of their lives. Each one of you is an important piece of the story that tapestry tells. It is the fabric they wrap around themselves and take comfort in when the world seems cold. And on days like today, when everything is right in their world, that tapestry is proudly spread out and displayed for everyone to see, with all the glorious colors and textures that your diversity adds. You all hold a special place reserved for those that they have chosen to call family and friends, and they are deeply grateful for each and every one of you here today. Nancy and Dan want to acknowledge their parents, Jean and Dee Pretot, and David and Mary Swenson. Nancy and Dan offer their profound gratitude to their parents for all the love and care they showed in raising them. The unconditional gifts of love and support that you have continually offered have inspired them to become who they are today. And they thank you from the bottom of their hearts for guiding them to this celebration of love here today. Without you, this day would not be possible. Dan and Nancy. Marriage is the beginning of a new life, a chance at fulfilling long-held dreams, and an opportunity for growth, or for great personal and spiritual growth. Marriage endures through the ages of trends and fads. Marriage thrives and continues to live as a promise of a beautiful dream come true. As long as individuals are drawn together by God, marriage will be a natural unfolding of that relationship. Feelings come alive at a wedding. Great happiness, some sadness, apprehension, and sometimes pure relief. There is an acute awareness that something special, something that goes to the very heart of life, is about to happen. Something is gone forever, and something is born, brand new and tender. Something to be nurtured and cared for, protected and cherished, challenged and strengthened. Your never before created marriage. Each of you brings gifts to the other today, gifts of hope and laughter, focus and seriousness of purpose, sensitivity and recognition of the beautiful and the profound. Since childhood, you have searched for and dreamed about that special someone who would embody and express the gifts you now stand ready to give and to receive. But these gifts are not to be yours alone. A strong and resilient marriage is not an escape from the world, but a contribution to it. Nancy and Dave, may you now combine and strengthen your gifts to be offered as a distinct and beautiful gift to the world. To be offered, for the world is in need of the beautiful, the good, and the holy. And nothing is better suited to evoke that than a good marriage. And now you stand ready before this loving community of family and friends, ready to acknowledge to God and to the world, this is my beloved, the one with whom I choose to create the rest of my life. Here's my first reading.
A reading from Ephesians chapter 5, verses 25 to 33. Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her, in order to make her holy by cleansing her with the washing of water by the word, so as to present the church to himself in splendor, without a spot or wrinkle or anything of the kind. Yes, so that she may be holy and without blemish. In the same way, husbands should love their wives as they do their own bodies. He who loves his wife loves himself. For no one ever hates his own body, but he nourishes and tenderly cares for it, just as Christ does for the church, because we are members of his body. For this reason, a man will leave his father and mother, and be joined to his wife, and the two will become one flesh. This is a great mystery, and I am applying to Christ and the church. Each of you, however, should love his wife as himself, and a wife should respect her husband. The word of the Lord.